Past perfect tense, indicative mode. Actions that were done or happened in the past and whose result can be seen in the past. Now see the format of how to make sentences. Active voice. Subject, had, past verb and object. In passive voice, you have to make first object had been, past participle plus by. Now see how to make sentences. Active voice. She had completed the project. Passive voice. The project had been completed by her. Active voice. We had watched the movie. Passive voice. The movie had been watched by us. Active voice. She had practiced the piano. Passive voice. The piano had been practiced by her. Active voice. The student had finished the homework. Passive voice. The homework had been finished by the students. Active voice. They had planted the seed before the rain started. Passive voice. The seed had been planted by them before the rain started. Active voice. They had completed the marathon. Passive voice. The marathon had been completed by them. Active voice. We had repaired the roof before the heavy rains began. Passive voice. The roof had been repaired by us before the heavy rains began. Active voice. She had painted the pictures. Passive voice. The pictures had been painted by her. Active voice. He had fixed the bike before lending it to his friend. Passive voice. The bike had been fixed by him before lending it to his friend. Active voice. The maidservant had packed my suitcase before leaving for the airport. Passive voice. My suitcase had been packed by the maidservant before leaving for the airport. Active voice. We had assembled the furniture. Passive voice. The furniture had been assembled by us. Active voice. He had saved enough money before buying the car. Passive voice. Enough money had been saved by him before buying the car. Active voice. She had booked the tickets. Passive voice. The tickets had been booked by her. Active voice. She had watered the plants before leaving for vacation. Passive voice. The plant had been watered by her before leaving for vacation. Active voice. They had polished the floors before the party. Passive voice. The floors had been polished by them before the party. Active voice. The teacher had reviewed the notes before the presentation. Passive voice. The note had been reviewed by the teacher before the presentation. Active voice. We had discussed the plans. Passive voice. The plans had been discussed by us. Active voice. He had solved the puzzle. Passive voice. The puzzle had been solved by him. Active voice. The workers had constructed the bridge before the flood season. Passive voice. The bridge had been constructed by workers before the flood season. Active voice. He had prepared the speech. Passive voice. The speech had been prepared by him. Active voice. He had painted the pens. Passive voice. The pens had been painted by him. Active voice. I had charged his phone before leaving the house. Passive voice. His phone had been charged by me before leaving the house. Active voice. We had wrote the script. Passive voice. The script had been written by us. Active voice. She had ironed her dress before the event. Passive voice. Her dress had been ironed by her before the event. Active voice. They had collected the sample before the lab opened. Passive voice. The sample had been collected by them before the lab opened. Active voice. I had memorized the speech before presenting it. Passive voice. The speech had been memorized by me before presenting it. Active voice. She had uploaded the file. Passive voice. The file had been uploaded by her. Active voice. The farmers had harvested the crops before the storm arrived. Passive voice. The crops had been harvested by the farmers before the storm arrived. Active voice. I have signed the agreement before the meeting is started. Passive voice. The agreement had been signed by me before the meeting is started. Active voice. She had reserved the hall before the wedding season. Passive voice. The hall had been reserved by her before the wedding season. In next tutorial, I will bring you tenses in English grammar with meaningful lessons. Please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icons to get latest videos notification and share my video among your friends. See you in future video.